Okay. I'm just going to wait for the chat to populate with a few people before I begin the lesson. I want to welcome everybody before they get into the chat who's watching now. Hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday. And today we're going to be working out of the stick control book, again, as usual. Like I say, everything comes from the stick control book. And just a little story, I got into doing stick control formulas as R becomes something and L becomes something. And I use the stick control as a reference or the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone in the order of his sticking. The man was brilliant. One thing I should have done in my life, and I didn't, and he was alive even when I should have went to him for a lesson or two. Anyway, he was, I wish I was a fly on the wall when Joe Morello was studying with him. I would have loved to be in that room just to see what they were doing. Okay, today we're going to take the stick control book. We're going to formulate R, what R is equal to, and what L is equal to. Okay? So, we're going to make R become a paradiddle, right, left, right, right, with an accent on the first stroke of the paradiddle. L is going to be I call it a left-hand paradiddle, left, right, left, left. Now, this exercise is something I did with Joe many, many years ago, even before Master Studies 1 and Master Studies 2 was produced. Double kicks, how are you? Okay, good. I mailed your book out today. You should be getting it by either Saturday or Monday. And thank you for your purchase. Anyway, this part of our lesson at times, we used to have we had a good relationship. And part of my lesson, or our lesson, we had a little fun thing. How many different ways can we come up with doing stick control book? So I come up with this particular way, but it's now in Master Studies 2, and somebody else is taking a little bit credit for it. That's okay. They want to live their life with a lie. That's not a problem with me. Anyway, there comes a communication thing or the language thing. A paradiddle is right, left, right, right. If I'm starting with the right hand, I'm saying that's a right-hand paradiddle. If I start with the left hand, left, right, left, left, it's a left-hand paradiddle. Okay? Now, let me just talk about the levels inside of a paradiddle with the accent on the first stroke of the paradiddle. I'm going to use an alternating paradiddle, which means the first paradiddle I'm going to start with the right hand, the second paradiddle with the left hand. Now, I don't know whether you would like to have this done on a drum pad or a snare drum. Your choice there, Mike. Okay, I'll wait for you to zone in and tell me what you'd like. It's always best to practice or play on a snare drum, but when you're talking, it's a little bit difficult. So let me do alternating paradiddles, nice and slow. First off, the movement or the control strokes, it's a downstroke, an upstroke, a tap, tap. So I have down, up, and I'm coming up because now I'm in position to nail the up and coming action on the next paradiddle. Tap, tap, then downstroke, upstroke, tap, tap. That's the alternating paradiddle. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap. How you doing, Jim? Down, up, tap, tap. That's an alternating paradiddle. I start with the right, then go to the left, go to the right, go to the left. Now, what I'm going to, what does this say? You want me to work it on the pad? Okay. I'll do that then. Hold on. By the way, both these drum pads are from Off World Percussion. I have the Invader, and what is this one called? I don't even know. Outlander, excuse me. There you go. Now, it is better to teach this particular lesson on the drum pad. You can see that. Okay. Now, again, let me start from the beginning. We have paradiddles. When somebody says paradiddles, everybody's playing this. They're alternating the paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so what we have here, all right, is a formula on making R become, and I call it a right-hand paradiddle. I don't call it a paradiddle with a right lead. It's a right-hand paradiddle, which would be right, left, right, 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 left, right, right. So I'm doing paradiddles to the right hand. Notice the levels in there. Down, tap, tap, up. I'm up, so I'm always in position to nail the up and coming accent. Hey, Ed. Did you hear what I said before about the paradiddles? Alternating paradiddles, right-hand paradiddle, left-hand paradiddle. Where this exercise is, it's in the Morello book, Master Studies 2. But this was, Joe and I were doing something like this way before the books were published. And as a matter of fact, it's something I came up with, and it's put into the Master Studies 2, and someone else is taking credit for it. And he lives in New Jersey too. He's a real dork. Oh well. Formula, okay? I'm not going to explain this anymore except for the levels. R becomes 1, E, and A. L becomes from the left hand. This is arthritis. Right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, right. Then to the left. Left, right, left, left. Left, right, left, left. So we have the two paradiddles. All right, so we have right-hand paradiddle, left-hand paradiddle. And I'm making this into a formula from Stick Control book. See, in Master Studies 2, he puts a few variations on one page and he continues on to something else. What I do, and this is a great exercise, not only for increasing your speed with a paradiddle, but the levels, control strokes. If I'm going to start this exercise, well, no, let me demonstrate line 1. If R becomes a right-hand paradiddle and L becomes a left-hand paradiddle, line 1 would be right, left, right, left. It's just an alternating paradiddle, right? The first line. Now you see here I have downstroke, upstroke, tap, tap, down. You can't do this enough. This is where your speed comes in. The slower you practice, the faster you're going to be able to play. Down, up, tap, tap, stick control. That's line 1 with this formula. Now, I'm thinking in a 16th note formation. Watch. 1, E, and A. 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and so I'm doing line 1, right, left, sequence. I go to number 2. It's left, right. This time, and it does make a difference. Believe it, because if you're using the bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4, and the hi-hat 2 and 4, the left hand is on the 1 and 3 as opposed to the right hand on 1 and 3. So we're doing line number 2. It's left, right. Now I'm going to count 16. See after this. Left, right. Now 16. So I'm counting. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and now all that is just alternating paradiddles starting from the reverse side of each other. Now, I go to line 3, you have 2 rights, 2 lefts. So the first right's going to be this. 1, E, and now watch the stick. I have to come up. Why do I have to come up? Tell me, guys, I'm not going to tell you. Why am I coming up? Michael, Jim, Ed, why do I come up? After that first paradiddle. Right, left, right, right. Do I get a response? Hello? I'm getting in position, always getting in position to nail the up and coming accent. So I'm going to have down, tap, tap, up. Got it? That's the 1 E end. Let's have 1, E, and then now something happens on 2. 2, E, and look at that. I'm in a different position, but I still didn't break the momentum of the paradiddles. Now I'm going to do a left-hand paradiddle, 2 lefts in a row. Down, tap, tap, up. Down, up, tap, tap. So you got 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and absolutely correct. You're setting yourself up always. See, when you're doing an alternating paradiddle, down, up, that upstroke is the speed stroke because you're always in position to nail the up and coming guy. Very good, Ed. Ed, I should invite you here to do a lesson. What do you think? Ed and I hooked up one time. No, they're not both right. They're just saying the same thing differently. All right, that's line. Let me do line 3 again. Right, right, left, left. And I'm just going to say, I'm not going to count 1 E and a 2 E and it. It's right, right, left, left. Now, run. We all understand how that works now. Now, the thing is, at first, it's going to be slow. And like I said, when you practice something, the slower you practice, the more concentration it takes and the harder it is. But there's going to be more results at the end of the day when you're practicing it slow, because what you're doing is reinforcing what's natural, and you become stronger, and the speed will exist, will come into view. Speed does not exist unless you have control. Simple. It's a simple formula. All right, that's the single paradiddle. If I went to line 5, I'm going to say right, left, right, right. So the first couple times through, then I'm going to revert to the 16th note counting. So we're going to do this line 5, which is right, left, right, right, Then you have left, right. Sorry, I got confused here with the pad moving on me. Let me do line 5. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. It's a great hand exercise. Do we all understand this? You want me to slow things down somewhat? Because I'm not writing any PDFs on this. It's going to be about a 4-page lesson, which is going to be in workbook number 2. Got it, guys? And Jim, you're going to bring your whole crew down here, right? Come February. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like a mini camp, okay? Anyway, I'm not going to do the whole page. I can. But you know, the more you do this, the slower you do it, like I said, the better it becomes. Now, I'm going to go from the drum pad to the drum set. And we're going to do a substitution. And I think you guys would like this guy. We're going to take that same exercise. All right. Okay, we're going to take that same exercise and we're going to do it between the bass drum and the snare drum. R is going to become the bass drum. L is going to become the snare drum, but the formula is not going to change. That's the first line. Right, left, right, right. Left, right, left. Right, left, right, right. Okay. Line 3. 2 rights, 2 lefts. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. We get that? You want me to slow that down? All right, let me do line 3. 1. Nice and slow. 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. 3, E, and the. 4, E, and the. Now, the right hand's not on vacation here. Let's have the right hand do something. Let's play quarter notes on the ride cymbal. 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and a little faster. You get it? Got it, gentlemen? Now just let me do it with the quarter note for a little bit on a few variations. I'll go to line 3. And this is great for your foot as well. Nice and slow. Line number 3. Slow it down, Matt. 1, E, and 2, E, and left, left. Now right, right, left, left, left. So now up tempo. Now you see what it can do for your bass drum there, gentlemen, when you're up tempo a little bit. You know, I'm just pushing it today, but you should gradually get to there. Who's this? I can't see it. Hold on. What is this, Jim? I did that bass snare exercise, started my metronome about 60, went to 105. That's great, man. Good for you. But you know, you're not on a race journey here. You're not in a race. You know, you're not going to win. The thing is, you got to make it cook. Now, I'm just doing the downbeat. But you can go 1 E N. You have 1 E and a 2 E. Yeah, I can't even do it right now. But we're going to go, that's going to be with the formulas too. That's going to be, well, this could be about a 10-page job here. It's not a speed test. James, don't stop getting out of that frame of mind. Speed. Speed means absolutely nothing. I just made the statement. Control is where it's at. Without control, speed does not exist. So the slower you play it, the more control you're going to obtain. You're reinforcing what's natural, and the speed will come into view without even going there. It's control. Forget about being fast. I mean, I have all these groups on Facebook. Everybody wants to play faster than Buddy Rich, or who could play their double bass drums the fastest in the world. That to me makes absolutely no sense. It's like a competition, a sport competition. How many home runs did you hit this year? It's ridiculous. Guys just have the mentality. It's just amazing. And it's not a speed test. Now, we can do it tonight. What we're going to do is the same thing. And I'm going to review the paradiddle somewhat, like I did just now. But what we're going to do, all right, is do the eighth note triplet the same way. As R becomes right, left, L becomes left, left. So we're going to go there tonight. So this is this afternoon's lesson. I'm going to review it somewhat tonight. So practice it. Get your questions together. Email me. Do whatever you want to do. Okay? Ask the questions. Interact inside of the chat with the other drummers. They'll help if they can with your questions, and I'll help with the questions. How does that sound, gentlemen? Do we have any questions on this lesson today? Ed, Mike, Jim, and whoever else? Any questions? Anything you would like me to go over? Ay, 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 ay. That's the triplet. And we're going to do it downtown against the jazz time. All right? So there, James, you're going to gather your other drummer friends and have them come down on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and double kicks. Mike, are you going to come on up on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well? What do you think, guys? So I could open up a day or two or three. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys on the phone one time, okay? I'm going to have to close up the lesson until tonight at 7 p.m. Any questions? That's what I'm waiting for. If not, you guys have a good rest of the day. Ask you, what is this? Well, it's not that they're impatient, Ed. They just don't know any better. They have something to prove. Okay? Like, guys that are very serious and becoming better will take good advice and work hard to get there. It's like they want to go take lessons, these young guys. They want to go take lessons with somebody, and they think right away, because they're taking lessons with somebody, the teacher has a magic wand. So, boom, you're going to play faster. What in the world is the sense of playing 16th note singles at 400 beats per minute? To me, that makes no sense. That's insane. It has, in my opinion, I'm not being shallow, it has absolutely no place in music. Or if it does, man, that's going to be a weird kind of music. And it's just like, it's just unbelievable on Facebook. There's drummers of all cultures, all countries, and all ages, and all um, placement of how long they've been playing. And they have something to prove. And I get posts like, "Tell me what you think of my singles at 400 beats per minute," or they're going to do 3 against 4 against 9 against 6 with their 4 limbs. What are they trying to prove? What the hell is that all about? See, what I see, and I'm being very patient. In the beginning, I wasn't. I'd be cutting everybody's throat. But now I let it go, let other people cut their throats. And what I do now is I remain neutral unless it really pisses me off, and then I jump into the questions. But the level of ignorance is very difficult to go with, But then you have to understand, maybe one time in my life I was there, and I grew. So instead of really now cutting their throats, I try to help them. When I tell people how I feel, and if it's not what and if it's kind of disagreeing with they agree with they like, or right away I have an attitude or I'm insecure. I don't know where that comes from, man. But I'm just trying to give some good advice or give you my opinion of how I feel. And if that's not the way you agree with it, fine. I'm not giving you a hard time. Well, it's not a matter. See, they don't look at it that way, Ed, the good paying gigs. Now, you want to be a musician, you study music. You study your instrument of your choice. In this case, guys, it's your drums. And you want to, what does the drums have to do with the kind of music that you like? How do you make the music you like or you want to play better? It's simple. Anyway, with all that being said, gentlemen, it's time for Uncle Matt to say good night or good day or whatever. Well, I could play it faster, and that's not a problem. So, today I'm having really bad time issues with my left hand with that arthritic thing with my fingers, and it's hard for me to even hold a drumstick. But it'll be better by tonight. And yeah, there's some things I will play a little faster just to demonstrate how they will sound. So it gives you a goal, to go to the goalpost. We're not going to move them forward. We're going to move them or backwards. They're going to remain, so you guys can become better. Anyway, Jim and Mike and Ed. I'm opening up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in February. I don't know which one yet. All right, it's a mini camp. I only could have 4 people. So Jim, you have a lot of students or friends that play drums. Get in your car and let's go. Come on down. Okay. I see everybody tonight, 7 p.m. Have a good night, guys. A good day. Practice.